Hey everybody, my name is Yyanthire. So as part of the base tutorial system, I want to make it as indirect as possible. I want to teach the player how to play the game through gameplay almost exclusively. I think I can kind of start to do that here with the initial portion. As you can see here, some resources are actually blocking the way forward. If I come over here as well, it's also going to be the same thing. I want to kind of teach players about initial spell casting right before they get to the first enemy so that they're not lost as to what to do. So here we go, we can attack these two resources that are blocking our path. Ooh, yes. Let's go ahead and do that. Just gonna kill them both off, and that'll unlock the way forward. Also kind of teach players that these little green things are going to actually be giving them resources, as we're going to see here in a second. Now we're up to 30. Each one gives you 15. I'll see if that's how I want to keep it. But for now, I think it's okay. As we can see, the first enemy is actually over there now. If we went the other way, we probably wouldn't have seen him just yet, but I'm going to go ahead and kill this resource first so we kind of get some more room in case we had a run over here. So he's going to be casting some spells, and this oh, he teleported away. And I ran right into that fireball. I'm going to go ahead and fight him real quick. After this part, I actually added some additional sections. I'm going to show those off after I kill this enemy. See how quickly I can take him out. Well, without getting myself taken out first. Zoom out a little bit. As you can see, he's close to that, but I'm also actually close to that, so I need to keep dodging spells or I'm going to get killed. So I'm going to cast one more spell. Let's see if I can drag him towards me into my spell cast without dying. There we go. Alright, so one more taken out. Let's go over here. So now we have a little bit of crossroads. I want to set it up so that the main area you're going to be going to is over here, but there's actually this little secret area back here. It's going to contain some more resources and then of course an enemy. I don't fight this guy just yet though. I'm run away from him. But up here, actually going to be the next major fight. I want to have two enemies that you can now fight. Run around here and start back and see if I can kill them or probably get killed all. One's dead. Let's go ahead and just do a little bit more circling around them. Try and dodge all their spells as they're coming out. Oh, no, I died. So about this little death message, actually, what happened here is that you can actually, since all the characters get automatically reselected, you can just click your unit and they're just going to run right back towards where you had them. You can also run back to the home and look at it, but it's not much point. Now that we're already back, let's go ahead and fight these two guys again. We got them nice and grouped up, so our AoE spell is going to be pretty good. I get 50% health. Oh, they're teleporting right now. Let's just circle around them a little bit. Maybe one more cast should actually do it. I don't know if I want to increase their spellcast range. I think it's alright. Because they kind of come towards you a little bit. I'll reserve a better, longer cast range for the next enemy. Alright, so just after the part when you fight the two lesser arc wells, it's actually going to be the next part up here, which is going to be, I'm going to have 5 total lesser arc wells for you to fight. But as part of the boss arena, I want to make it so that if you try and run past all of them, you're just going to be blocked by more resources. As you can see, I got pretty much everything all blocked off. Not really going to be able to get through here. And, equally as importantly, there's a secret route around the other side, which actually we can start to kind of make our way towards. If I were to click beyond this, normally the character is going to attempt to go around anything and find the best path to the location. And because everything's blocked off, it's actually just going to try and lock them off. And then that's going to kind of play into this next part right here, which is a little secret pathway off to the side. We'll travel all the way up. I'm going to have this blocked off as well. Just kind of make our way through. As you can see, there's going to be plenty of nature resources around here for you to harvest. so that if you do lose some units, you'll be able to kind of make them back with all this nature. And as you can see here, there's a part where it's blocked off too. And of course, this secondary path is going to be filled with a few enemies, but not that many. Alright, so I just finished off the 2 arc whales, and I'm all ready to go ahead and fight the new 5 set of them. Let's come on up here, and here we go. Whole bunch of lesser arc whales. Now they're just going to start chasing me. Their cast range is pretty low, so there's not much worry about them not chasing, I guess, to a sense. Otherwise, they'll probably just, if they had a long cast range, they'd really just be casting from far away and not really chasing or grouping up like this. I think this grouping up is a little bit okay. It's a little bit silly, but I think this is alright for the first enemy of the entire game. I just kind of want it to be sort of a pretty easy experience. You're only going to be having the Mystic Bolt during this fight. As we can see, we actually lost one back over here. Go grab him again. And start casting some more. As you can see, if I try to run, of course my resources are going to be blocking me. And so really the best thing to do is either cast and dodge and just run around if you want to kind of get through here quickly, or just kill them all off. And so they kind of sometimes get a little bit lost. I think I might want to do a bit of cleanup on that in terms of AI. They're doing mostly just kind of running around and running at you. But there's some things I should be able to do to just kind of make it so that when you're in a fight of 5 of them, you're going to be fighting pretty much most of them the whole time. Just the whole goal is to be able to have to control a bunch of different units. In this case, it's just going to be the one, but very quickly they're going to add a few more units in here. Just kind of, oh, I think I'm about to, nope, not yet. Thought I was about to die for a second there. So there's 2 more enemies, and they're all at 1 hit left. So there they go. Everybody's dead, and I can very easily make my way through the next area. It's part of the secret path, I guess. I'm just gonna go ahead and show that off here in a second. Let's kill this off first. That's all dead. As soon as it's dead, now you can just walk right through it very easily. Let's go ahead and move on down here. I'll take this slightly secret path. You can kind of get an indication, not just by how wide open it is, but also by this little resource icon. Kind of get a few more coming up as you go through, just to kind of entice the player to go this way. You can see here we got an enemy, and tucked away in the corner actually over here is another enemy. I should probably move some of these resource objects, because as you can see here, that one just got stuck right on it. Let's see if he can get himself. He'll teleport himself out of there to get free, but really I should probably do some small adjustments just to make sure that they don't. Let's kind of keep kiting them and running around. Probably about to get killed. Oh, especially if I got stuck on this. Oh, I'm still alive. Let's see if I can make this work. I got maybe, what, 1 or 2 hits left. I can usually on past this guy. Just another spell. Oh, there you go. I'm dead. So just about kind of see our guy coming on over. Okay, so let's go finish off those 2 enemies. And kind of continue up the path. Right here, and they're pretty low on health. Or one is, the other one's not. Oh, and there's a 3rd one. Uh-oh, this is not good. Let's see if I can. Oh, no. Got caught and died. Alright, let's see. Let's see if I can actually kill these guys without getting trapped behind them. Around a little bit. Let's see. Oh, kind of ran right into that, but that should be that one dead. And now this one should be just a few hits away from dead. Oh, let's teleport him around. about one hit away from dead, and it looks like, yeah, there he goes. Okay, so he's dead. Let's go ahead and move on up this path. So as you can see, you can either take the more wide open route and fight those 5 enemies, or you can come up here and fight these enemies. There should be about one more up here. There's this guy. There he is. Oh, he teleported into the tree. He's getting low on over here, though. Let's go ahead and fight these guys. You see the close quarters kind of makes it pretty rough, especially with the starting spell. It's not very strong. Made a little bit more room when I killed that nature resource, so that's kind of a good thing. Now I can kind of circle around them. This one's getting close to dead. Now I ran right into that spell hole. Oh, I'm caught. And I'm dead. They do a pretty good job at catching him. Let's go ahead and make our way back up here, and we can fight these 2 enemies again. See, this one should kill it, as long as it doesn't run too far. Yeah, perfect. So you gotta really time your attacks with these guys as they're kind of teleporting around and running around. And also, in these tight spaces, it's so easy to get hit or trapped on something. It's almost like you want to kind of cast a spell and run towards you and just kind of scoot around them as best you can. This should do it. Oh, nope. It's just barely out of range. This teleport's about to come out. Oh, there you go. Okay, so now he's dead. And that should do it for these types of enemies. Alright, so from here I think the best thing to do is I'd like to kind of make a few more units. At least one. I know I definitely want like a mini-boss type unit. Since I haven't shown it off, these areas actually connect pretty closely right here. Alright, I think I made the aggro distances a lot better. See how they're chasing quite a bit. You start kind of doing a lot more maneuvering. You can see they're just all chasing. Before I had them always turn off pretty quickly. Oh, I'm so dead. Oh, I'm live with 3%. But before I had them chasing or not chasing, but turning off pretty much immediately as soon as they entered fog. I turned that down quite a bit so that they're just always on and chasing, or at least as long as reasonably possible. Oh, I'm dead. As you can see here, they're all pretty much chasing me the whole time, versus the past fight, they weren't really chasing much at all. Let's go ahead and we got our guy coming back. Let's just go see if we can drag him along too. Try and run all the way back. Let's see how far he will chase. Usually they will chase up to about they cast around there, and then they kind of stop. As you can see, this one doesn't see me yet because he's not in vision, but soon. Let's see if I can inch my way forward. And now he's gonna aggro both himself and then also pretty much everybody else. He's gonna run around and kind of chase me a little bit more. It's kind of interesting that them all just sort of run at me like this. It's kind of funny looking. Alright, that'll do it for this vlog. In the next one, I'll be working on creating a new enemy, the Lesser Metasta.